So you've decided to make some content. Welcome. You decided to put yourself out there in a position of vulnerability to make an impact on the people that you want to influence to drive more business. Welcome to the club. This little session today is going to be designed to help you understand what's going to happen to you when you start going live. I'm going to break down the whole thing, and then we're going to end with, are you a believer? And it's all going to tie back to faith, which is a great message today after Memorial Day. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. For those of you that have been joining us in the live labs, we just kicked off an entire session on realtor business, and it was incredible how to partner with agents in a contemporary age. It was a blast. If you want access to that, I'll hook you up. Let me know. But let's talk about faith. So here's how the world works when you start making content. You put yourself out there, you share something that will help somebody else, and the algorithm rewards you. If it's your first time putting out content and you show up in videos, your community rewards you. You get views, you get comments, you get encouragement, you get likes. You don't get haters, you don't get trolls. It's all good. You're like, man, I should have made videos a lot earlier. And then if you stick with it and you keep making content, you hit the 200 view roof. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. After you show up consistently and the initial rush of views and excitement kind of ends, and you keep putting out more videos and your community goes, oh, Alex is going to keep making videos, the novelty wears off. People just don't really care as much anymore. They've seen you, they see your face, there he is again. And your views get capped. You stop really growing. You stop getting all that excitement, all that dopamine, and it just turns into this grind, and then people quit. Let me set this up for you with an analogy. If you're like me and you're old school, you built your business going door to door at open houses to meet real estate agents. And so when you did that, what was your mindset? Go back in time. What was your mindset? If we're prospecting agents today or referral partners today, what's your mindset? Are you walking into that open house to meet the agent for the 17th time, expecting a transaction to fall in your lap? Absolutely not. You're walking in to make an impression. You're walking in to make sure they remember you and they see you working. You're walking in because you're driven by consistency to build a relationship with this person, to see if you can add value to their business. That's what you're doing. You're not walking in there expecting to get a transaction, because that's not how the world works. But over time, as you show up again and again, and then maybe you throw in a mailer here or there, or an email, or you're on social media and you're giving them a high five, over time, you're getting permission to connect to that person. You're forming a relationship. And if you're lucky, they like you, they build trust with you, and you earn a partnership. On social media, though, in a content strategy, we are so fixated on instant gratification, aren't we? We want it now. We want results. We want views. We want virality. We want to get out and make deals happen. Why are they not just flowing? Are the leads not flowing every time I put out a video? You have to have the same mindset as you did when you were building relationships brick by brick. I'll tell you, after 6, 7, 8 years of putting out content pretty regularly, I always make the impact I think I'm making. Meaning I'm now comfortable and used to the fact that I'm going to get videos that cap at 200 views and move on. They're not always bangers. They don't always make the impact I want. But here's the proof, and here's where faith comes into this game. I now have a deep personal belief and understanding that every video I make makes an impact. I just don't always see it right away, because I pop into your feed every now and then. I give a little inspiration, a little hope, a little motivation, a little enthusiasm, and I make an impact. It's small. It might be just a swipe. Someone just saw me for a second and moved on. But showing up repeatedly in that manner is what generates the outcome at the end of the day. And the outcome at the end of the day for you and for me is to be in service to other people. And if that's your outcome, it's going to drive business results for you. If you show up every day to put out a message of service, of how you or your product can help somebody, of a book you read, a restaurant you went to, something that just brings a little light into somebody, your business is going to grow. So if you're thinking about making content and being serious about it and getting out and actually doing it every day, and putting yourself out there to grow your business, to grow your brand, to grow your connections, just realize that every video is just another chance for an impression. So I do this game where I tell people to think of an insurance company, and normally everybody has an insurance company bump into your head because they market to you so incessantly that you just have no choice but to remember who they are. They're just in your face all the time. And if you're building a brand or a personal brand to provide services or goods to customers, you have to do the same thing, and you get to do it in these mediums like this. So is every video going to go viral? Absolutely not. Are you going to get capped at 200 videos and views on a lot of your content? Absolutely. But your frequency, if your frequency is high, over time that relationships form, people generate more, they generate a bigger, broader picture of who you are, and your opportunities expand. You just have to have a little faith. And this is the conversation I have with people, and why I wanted to call this one, Are You a Believer? Because you have to stick with it in order to have the impact that you're capable of making. So that's my quick one for you today. Put out some content, make an impact in the world, and go serve somebody and show up every day. Have a great one.